Hello everybody, welcome back to the Wimbledon Coffee Morning presented by Lavazza. We're back on the roof, back in the sun, and Jenny, we promise everybody an unforgettable show today, don't we?
Yeah, we do indeed. Don't we do that every day, Danny?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's not a legally binding statement.
No, of course. But hopefully you remember a little bit more about this show than a certain somebody remembers about possibly the greatest moment of her life, don't we, Ash Barty?
Talk us through that match point.
I can't remember it. Yeah.
A destiny fulfilled. What a way to join Margaret Court and her mentor, Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley, on the Venus Rosewater dish.
I mean, what a moment for Ash Barty. We'll get onto that in a second, but we're going to do what we've been doing all week, give you a little quiz what to think about while we're doing the show. We've been sent these images from Amelia Noyes, an artist out in the USA, of tennis champions, past and present, and we're trying to get you guys to guess who they might be. They've been a bit tricky, haven't they, some of them? Let's see what we've got for you today. So here is the image. We're going to give you three options though as well, just to make it a little bit easier, aren't we? Because this one's tricky, I think.
I've got no idea right from the get-go.
Oh, okay, that's
Oh,
good
but
sign.
they're the options. That's going to help us a little bit.
Yeah, so if you think it's A, Andy Murray, B, Pete Sampras, or C, Roger Federer, stick A, B or C in the little comments box you can see on your screen, and we'll give you a few clues, I think. We can tell them it's a Grand Slam winner. We'll tell them that much.
And we'll fill it in with colour soon enough.
Yeah, I tell you what, we'll colour it in halfway through the show and we'll give you the answer before the show is out. So good luck with that. But what a moment for Ash Barty.
Oh my goodness, yesterday was unbelievable. Certainly for me, I don't know about you guys, but my eyes filled at the end of the match.
Absolutely.
It was so emotional. She was crying, then Pliskova was crying, but what an incredible ladies final. Ash Barty started so well. I mean, she won the first 14 points of the match, but credit to Karolina Pliskova. She had to find a way to get back in it, and that's really not easy during a championship final. She did, and what an incredible third set as well. I was honestly so excited just to be watching the match.
I mean, there was a point we were watching it up here during the first few games where we were looking at what's the fastest ever Wimbledon final, because Barty was looking pretty ominous. But you spoke to her last night. How was she?
I did. It was really exciting to speak to her, but I have to say it was a media frenzy on the media balcony. There must have been about 30 TV crews there, but I was lucky enough to sit down and chat to her for a full 5 minutes, which you don't always get to do. She was just so overcome with emotion. She was so happy to have achieved her dreams, and obviously the timing of it as well. 50th anniversary after Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley won her first title here, her mentor idol. She just basically said the stars aligned, and she played some of the best tennis she's ever played in that match yesterday. And I think to do that, to overcome the nerves after she served for the match too, everything it's just amazing. And I felt for her because her family obviously aren't here. They're back in Australia, and there's actually a video of them on social media of the match point.
So cool, yeah.
Oh, it just makes your heart
It
melt.
really does.
It's just absolutely wonderful.
I mean, she was getting congratulations from all over. I mean, we know Australia is such a great sporting nation. Glenn Maxwell, the cricketer, was tweeting her congratulations. So was Hamilton, is it her AFL team?
Richmond
Tigers.
Yeah.
Forgive me, Australia. Very sorry. Richmond, they were tweeting congratulations. Kylie Minogue, even. I mean, that's basically the cherry on the cake, isn't it? And she even did the most Australian celebration of all. They put the old Pat Cash climb up to the players' box.
She forgot there was the little gate now that they've implemented, so the players don't climb up there and hurt
Someone's going to have
themselves.
to give her like a boost up at one point, because she's a little bit shorter than Pat Cash.
Yeah, she is. But wasn't that such a nice moment when she did go into the box? Like, honestly, you know, hugging all of her team. They're such a nice team, and as she said, they've sacrificed a lot to be here on the road for, my goodness, it's like an 8-month, 9-month trip.
Yeah, extraordinary. And it was such a good day for Australia as well, because it's not just the ladies' final yesterday. We had Dylan Alcott. He is on for the Golden Slam in the quad wheelchair singles. He's won Wimbledon. He's adds that to the Australian Open and the French Open. He's going for the Olympic gold. He's going for the US Open. So we might end up having 2 Golden Slams in the same year if Novak Djokovic does exactly the same as well. We also had the 2 doubles finals. I don't know if you saw any of the women's doubles.
Oh, I did.
Good Lord, what a match that was.
It was unbelievable. We were watching it up here on the balcony towards the end of the second set, and it was match point to Veronika Kudermetova and Elena Vesnina, but Shea Su Wei and Elisa Mertens found a way back, and you in particular loved the second match point save, didn't you?
So Vesnina and Kudermetova actually saved, I think, 6 match points total in their quarter-final and semi-final. They had 2 in the final. They served for the match as well. If you can track down the second of those match points that that Shea Su Wei and Elisa Mertens saves, it is one of the best points I've seen all year. It's extraordinary tennis. There's like she gets to a net cord point, and oh my God, it's amazing. But very well done.
Is that your forehand swing?
No, I'm right-handed. But no, honestly, Shea Su Wei, one of the very best doubles players. That's her 3rd Wimbledon title with a 3rd different partner.
Absolutely, it's incredible. But we also have to give a massive congratulations to the men's doubles champions, Mate Pavic and Nikola Mektic, the first Croatian pair to have lifted a Grand Slam title here at Wimbledon. They've been dominating the doubles tour all year long, and they were really emotional as well.
Yeah, because of course they spoke very strongly about how Goran Ivanisevic has sort of paved the way for Croatian players here. Goran's been around the grounds quite a lot, as he's one of Novak Djokovic's coaches, of course, and it was really cool to see both of them almost in tears on centre court, talking about just how much that he's meant to them. And
yeah,
very
absolutely.
well done to them.
It was a lovely day yesterday. There was a lot going on, and Mr. Tom Cruise featured a lot certainly yesterday. If you missed it, here it is.
Lovely scenes and pictures.
Wonderful to have Mr. Tom Cruise in the centre court today.
That is classic.
He's not able to hide anywhere, is he? They look like.
That's a model's lineup, isn't it? Look at those chaps. Lovely dark glasses up on the hair, very Beckham-esque on the left-hand side. Of course, that'll oil the wheels after a busy week at work. He's obviously done a bit of work in the gym, that fella. He's got one of those red wristbands. He's got some good guns there.
It's going to be tough to wipe that smile off her face, there's no doubt about that. All the hard work rewarded.
Mission impossible, it seems.
You stole my line, John. I was waiting for that.
Oh, sorry.
There he was, absolutely lapping up all the action on centre court yesterday. Danny, what's your favourite Tom Cruise movie?
It's now a bad time to tell you that I've only ever seen 2 Tom Cruise films.
That's
Mission
terrible.
Impossible and Top Gun. I have to go Top Gun. Maybe our lovely viewers can educate me which one I should watch next.
I think mine might be The Last Samurai. That's a good one.
Yeah? That wasn't what you said before when we were rehearsing, was it?
Oh no, I may have had a little bit of a blunder and said Speed and got Keanu Reeves and Tom Cruise mixed
They're
up.
easy to mix up though, Tom Cruise and Keanu Reeves, aren't they? Very similar actors.
Well, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. Anyway, yeah, let us know what your favourite Tom Cruise movie is. Indeed, it wasn't just about Tom Cruise yesterday. It was all. I'll get it together in a second. It was all about the tennis too. Here are the shots of the day.
Oh, that's tremendous.
I think that Pliskova is going to really have to go big on the first couple of shots, but Barty is so good at scrambling.
Oh, that's fantastic. Bad luck from Skupski's perspective, but that was beautiful play by Zhang.
30-15.
I love her reaction. Just a nice little fist pump here. Yes. Wow, that's a committed return.
Best shot she's hit today, and it feels good. Now 14. Oh, we've had a dive winner in the boys' singles. Yes, young man.
That is classic.
Great point by both. That was a super approach from Barty. The slice stayed down low.
That is a great sight. Great shot to start, but just letting it go now. Starting to produce.
Such a clean ball striker.
15-14.
It's an able-bodied game.
Oh yes, lovely drop shot lob combination, and Dylan Alcott tapping his head as if to say, I've got the computer turned on. Tactically very astute there. Alcott leads
2-1 first set.
has a game cushion. 2-1 he leads in this opening set.
Stunning. The best of Barty.
Oh goodness me, wasn't that a fun VT to watch? So many incredible shots yesterday. Certainly looking forward to what it's going to be today.
I was just on Tom Cruise's IMDb page instead, doing a bit of revision. Anyway, so we had a quiz going on all the way through today, trying to get you to guess who this tennis star, past or present, might be. We're going to give you a bit more of a clue now. We did promise you this, didn't we? We're going to try and colour it in for you. Maybe this will help jog those memories. So we give you three options, whether it's Andy Murray, whether it's Pete Sampras, or whether it is Roger Federer. Wow, interesting. Lots of people thinking it might be Roger Federer.
He's running away with it there.
Yeah.
But
well,
is it? Is
I
it?
wonder. We'll tell you all before the end of the show. Hopefully that bit of colouring in will help you along a little bit more.
I know, hopefully we will get to see it coloured in. But in the meantime, we just saw all the shots of the day, and the crowd were certainly loving the incredible volley smashes and lobs that were being hit all day long.
Yeah, but there's some people around here that can't react at all. It's in their job description, and without them, well, the championship simply couldn't function at all. It is, of course, the ball boys and ball girls, and I caught up with two of them earlier this week. Well, Wimbledon quite literally couldn't happen without the ball boys and ball girls. We've got the two of them right here. This is Lauren and Jed. Guys, thanks so much for coming on the show and explaining a little bit about what you do during the championships. I have to ask first, how did you guys end up as ball boys and ball girls?
Well, it's through the process of like school selection. I'm an all-girls school, so there's a lot of us, trying out, and you have to do training and trials each week, and then they select a certain amount to go forward to the actual trial.
And Jed, the training that you go through before the championships even starts is pretty intense, right?
You get cut right down to probably around 10, and then you go to a trial that the BBGs, all of they assess us on, to then go on and do another, probably about half a year of training.
Half a year?
Yeah, 2.5 hours each week, you have your assigned week, and it's just hard work.
I can imagine. And I suppose a lot of people, when they come and watch the matches here, almost don't notice what you guys are doing during the matches, right? But they're so complicated. Everything is almost practiced right down to a T, right?
There's like 1 or 2 right ways to do everything, and there's so many ways you can do it wrong. So it's like, it's pressure when you go on the court, but I think just having an audience there and like having the feeling that you're actually there, and you're actually doing this is like, is really cool. Like, and you kind of, I guess you forget about that, because you can basically do it in our sleep now because you've practiced it so many times.
So everything's almost like automatic.
Yeah.
You're in your own element. You forget like you've got crowds around you because you've done it so much that it's just muscle memory.
What's been the best part then of the championship so far?
Being on the court, just I love it. The grass and just the court is so perfect. It's so amazing just to be playing on that.
Lauren, same answer, I guess?
Definitely, yeah. Like making so many friends as well. It's so great, and it's completely, because it's kind of surreal. Like as you're building up to it, they always say things like, "Oh, we're 4 weeks away from the championships. Almost perfect. We've got to get it." And then we get here, and it's so different, but it's so much better. And it's way better than expected.
Not a bad way to spend your summers, I guess.
Not at all. 2 weeks off school as well. So.
We don't mention that.
We don't mention that.
No, well, enjoy the rest of it. Honestly, it's been awesome watching you guys in action. It's really cool just seeing how precise everything is. It's awesome. You do a great job, and enjoy the rest of the championships.
Thank you so much, you too.
Thank you.
Well, there was Danny chatting to a couple of ball kids who actually, he actually looked like a ball kid himself there, I have to say. He blended in very well.
Just a giant ball kid.
Just a giant ball kid, maybe a little bit above the average age for it. But anyway, now joining me in the studio, Adam Hunt, to talk. Let's touch on yesterday, actually, Adam, because what an incredible day it was for Ash Barty. How much did you enjoy that women's final?
It was a special day for her. We were a bit worried, weren't we, after 14 points. It was 4-love. They'd hardly been out on court, that it was going to be a very almost an embarrassing final for Pliskova, because we've seen in the past finals that have gone too quickly. It's not a spectacle for the fans, and for one player on the losing side, it's not great for them either. So in the end, it was actually a really good match. It ebbed and flowed. It looked like Barty was going to win in straight sets. You know, she had a couple of breaks, didn't she, in the second set? She had her chances to win it. Pliskova fought back, got the tie break, and that was when the momentum was swinging her way, and you wondered how it would go at the start of that third set. And in the end, Barty, I think the variety, the slice she was able to use, the variety on the serve, on the day, the better player won. And just a great story for her, you know, following in the footsteps of Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley, her hero. And just a great day for Ash Barty, her team, as you said, and for Australia.
Absolutely, and especially when, you know, Ash came into this after the injury at Roland Garros as well. There were so many kind of physical doubts about it, but then to play the way that she did the whole way through the championships was just incredible.
Well, it was quite revealing in the interview afterwards. I think she was lucky to even be here, and you know, there was a bit of withholding of information, shall we say, from her team to her, but in the end it worked. And that's the thing, it's such a physical game that just a couple of % either way can make all the difference. And she warmed into the tournament. She lost a set, I think, in her first round match. She didn't look. People were wondering, you know, this is the top seed. Is she looking like a champion in the first 2 matches? And then she warmed into the tournament, and that variety in a game, as we said, just worked perfectly towards the end.
It did indeed. Well, we know now who the women's champion is, but who will be crowned the men's champion? Matteo Berrettini in his first Grand Slam final. Novak Djokovic in his 30th. I mean, that's a crazy stat.
It's not going to be easy for Berrettini at all. You know, he's played brilliantly here, surprised everybody. He's not very Italian, really, is he? Tall guy, big serve. You know, we associate Italians with really clay court tennis and, you know, slow, hard courts, like to rally. He's very different. He doesn't fit the mould for Italian players, and it's a game that suits grass. They've only played twice before. You know, most recently, I think they played at the French Open, didn't they? And Berrettini got a set. So, you know, you got a set against Novak at a Grand Slam. That's hard enough. Only one player's done that so far here in the last couple of weeks, Jack Draper in the first round. But Djokovic has just looked so good. He's looked so comfortable, confident. Even Isavic has been talking in the press, you know, saying that he's always, every time that he steps on a court to work with Novak, he's just blown away by how dedicated he is. And he's just got his sights set on records now, and I don't think anyone's going to stop him.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? There's so many elements to this final, but if we look at Novak Djokovic's side, he wants to equal that 20th Grand Slam record with Roger Federer and Rafa Nadal, and it just seems like he has his blinkers on in this tournament at the moment.
Well, I don't think he just wants to equal it. He wants to blow it out of the water.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think he's looking at 25, 28, those kind of numbers. 20, he's gonna get there at some point, and it'll probably be today. But I love watching. We're really lucky on the Wimbledon channel. You've seen it as well. We get to watch the players warm up. You're closer than me. You stood by the court watching it, and the way that he practices is shades of Rafa. I mean, all the great champions do it, but shades of Rafa Nadal. Every shot he hits has got a purpose to it, when you watch him practice, it's easy to see why he's able to take that out on a match court. There's no laughing and joking around. It's this: we're here for business, and it's to win another Grand Slam, and it looks like he's going to do that.
Well, he's certainly the favourite, but Matteo Berrettini comes into this match in fantastic form. 11 consecutive matches on grass. He won Queens, of course, and he was speaking with Boris Becker too, who won his first Wimbledon title straight after he won Queens for the very first time. So I'm sure that will be in Berrettini's mind, but what has he got to do today? It's such an incredible challenge for him.
Yeah, it was a great quote, wasn't it, from Berrettini? He was happy that Becker just knew who he was. I think he's got to work on looking at what's worked for him in matches previously here and at Queens. He is the informed player on grass. Let's not forget. It's the big serve. He's just going to have to try and blow Djokovic off the court. If he gets into too many rallies from the baseline, no chance. He's got to, big serves. Try and get in behind it if he can. He's not going to serve and volley. He's not Pete Sampras, but if he's in the point and he's inside the baseline, then he can follow some of those shots in. The big forehand, and I think he's got to hope that Djokovic is just slightly off on the day, and that he plays lights out, and he might get a set. I feel like I'm clutching at straws for him, but that is, I think, testament to just how good Djokovic is.
Absolutely, and do you think this man here will be the champion?
Oh, that is Djokovic. I was just about to say, don't know who that is.
It's not you.
Yes, I would say if Djokovic lost a set, I would be surprised by that.
Really, you think it's going to be a straight set
yes,
victory?
I just think Djokovic. He's got Berrettini's number. He's beaten him twice before. I'm picking 3 sets for Djokovic. I hope it's a 5-setter. I hope it's a thriller, clearly, for the crowd. When we were here with Djokovic Federer the last time, it was brilliant. The atmosphere in centre court and around the grounds was superb. But I worry a bit for Berrettini today.
Yeah, it certainly is a challenge indeed. Well, we're very much looking forward to it, and a big day for Italy as well, of course. Well, Adam, thank you so much for joining us once again and for the last couple of weeks here. It's been wonderful to have you, and enjoy your last day.
I will do, you too.
Well, yesterday Danny managed to get around the grounds in the sunshine to catch up with the fans to see what Wimbledon meant to them.
Well, we've all had a bit of a horrible year, haven't we? But isn't it nice being back outside and watching some sport down here at Wimbledon? I've come out to talk to some of the tennis fans to see how they're enjoying their time out in SW19. Guys, welcome to Wimbledon. Is this your first time here?
We've tried for 4 years, so finally we've been able to get through. Thanks so much for the online system, able to actually book and not just wait for the ballot to come through, fingers crossed. So we're here.
Yeah, it's my first time.
This year is our first visit to Wimbledon.
This is my favourite place in the world. I would come every year. As long as I can come, I will be here.
What are you most looking forward to about this trip?
Well, watching Novak play and hopefully Novak win. But yeah, looking forward to cheering for him and chill out for him and seeing beautiful backhands down the line from him.
Pims, strawberries and cream,
What
the
more do you
tennis,
need?
what more
Glass
can
of
you need?
champagne.
What more can you
You're
need?
done. To be honest, I was just happy just to step foot in this place.
Honestly, the whole
enough for me.
experience is fantastic. I can't believe I'm here. I'm looking forward to the Alfie and Gordon winning in the wheelchair semis, I think it is, they're in.
How are you finding the atmosphere so far?
Electric. I love it so much.
It's absolutely fantastic. The atmosphere is just so friendly. Everyone is always up for it. Everyone's always so nice. Absolutely love it.
I think
Wimbledon is the best event.
You have to tell me about your flag.
Yes, so my flag, this is because I travel around the world to support Novak. I always take a flag, let's be honest, to be noticed by him. And I think it represents me very well. I'm here to support Novak. So yeah, that's my lucky flag.
I'm going to have to ask you about your magnificent hat, though. Talk me through it.
Well, that hat was made for coming in 2013, and that was the year Andy won. So it's sort of grown a wee bit over the years, because we started following the Davis Cup that on 2015, the year they won, and we've been everywhere. Everywhere the Davis Cup's been, we've been.
And how nice is it just to be here after the year that we've all had?
Yes.
How nice is it to be out and be able to watch sport again?
Yeah, definitely. I think it has been a very difficult year, but
you know, I'm just glad we all have this opportunity to come and to enjoy the match, which is really good.
It's brilliant.
Really good, yeah.
To be out in public with sport going on around you is just a fantastic thing.
It's been such a long time since being able to go to live sport and like be with the crowds and everything, so it's so good.
As a tennis fan, I'm delighted to finally be here and to just, you know, walk around and meet other fans and, you know, just see people as well, because we haven't seen many people over the last year.
I think one thing that's come out of it is that we need to enjoy any moment. So whatever moment that we have, I mean, you're going to see a smile on our faces and that's it.
I was not going to miss this for the world.
Well, Danny, our overgrown ball boy, is now back in the studio to tell us the reveal on the artist picture.
Absolutely, yes. So we showed you this, didn't we, earlier on in the show. We coloured it in for you. Should we see who it is and see how you guys got on? Because I think maybe colouring it in, did that give it away for you?
Well, for me, it was all about the shot, because that to me is a single-handed backhand, so it's got to be Pete Sampras or Roger Federer for me.
Well, I think maybe when we get the hair in there as well, the headband, that maybe gives it away, because it is, of course, Roger Federer, the one and only. Congratulations if you did get that correct. It looks like that was an easy one.
That was a bit simpler than yesterday, that's for sure.
The other ones that we've done have been a lot closer, so either you lot are getting better at guessing these pictures or that was a lot easier. I'll give it the credit to our audience there, I think.
Yeah, of course, but thanks to Amelia once again for sending in another fantastic drawing for us to guess.
Absolutely love those.
Well, today is obviously men's finals day. It's a very exciting day indeed. Are you looking forward to it all kicking off, Danny?
Absolutely, yeah. Very much looking forward to seeing how Matteo Berrettini does in his first Grand Slam final. Hopefully he can control the nerves, maybe a little better than Karolina Pliskova did yesterday. And also we're going to see some history, because for the very first time in the chair, we're going to have a female chair umpire for the men's singles final here at Wimbledon.
I know, it's incredibly exciting indeed. Maria Cicak of Croatia will be in the chair for this men's final. Let me tell you, I've seen her around the tour, spoken to her many times, and she is one of the nicest, funniest umpires you could ever meet, not to mention her skills in the chair. She is wonderful, and we saw her in the first round with Serena Williams. She was umpiring that match when Serena, of course, was injured and she fell over. Maria was straight down to help her up. So honestly, I couldn't be happier for her. So good luck to Maria today.
Very good luck. It's not just the gentlemen's final that we have today. Straight afterwards, if you have centre court tickets, we've got the mixed doubles final, where 75% of the players on court are going to be British for the first time in something like 80 years, where Neil Skupski and Desiree Kravitz take on Joe Salisbury and Harriet Dart. I imagine the atmosphere will be electric for that.
Oh, it will be for sure, because what's interesting is Joe Salisbury and Desiree Kravitz won Roland Garros mixed doubles together, so now they're on the opposite side of the court to each other today. But I think I'm interested to see how the crowd will deal with that one, and of course whether or not their boxes will be telling them what the England score is.
It'll be interesting indeed. And as well, on number one, we've got the boys and girls finals as well. I've been dipping in and out of that all week, and the quality is just outrageously high, and it's a great chance to see maybe some of the stars of the future, because of course we saw a former Wimbledon girls champion 10 years ago was one Ash Barty. Now she's won the senior one.
Yeah, honestly, the standard of the juniors has been incredible so far, and I think they will definitely draw on some inspiration from Ash Barty yesterday, and it's very exciting for them to be on court number one. Now, Danny, before we go, I just have one question for you. Is it coming home?
Well, it depends. Are you talking about Belgrade or Rome?
I'm impartial.
Of course. Yeah, very much looking forward to that. It's going to be an exceptional final. If you guys are up on the hill, give you a bit of a wave. Hello, hill. Hello, hill. See, we're on a bit of a delay, so we're not sure we'll be able to see us. But anyway, there's a few people waving there. Not many. Anyway, if you're on the hill, you're in for a fantastic treat of a day of action here at Wimbledon. I think we're going to be joining them, I imagine, a little bit later on.
Absolutely. It's finals day.
Yeah, absolutely. No better place to be, I would say.
Might roll down the hill.
I'm not in those white jeans, I don't think. Anyway, listen, we are going to be back tomorrow to round it all up for you. But until then, please do enjoy the day's tennis. Some exceptional finals everywhere you look, pretty much. You can follow them on the Wimbledon channel, on Wimbledon Radio. You can get them on the Wimbledon app. You can download that for your smartphone. It's really very good. Keep it all year round as well. And until then, enjoy the tennis, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I know about a lot of stats. They do motivate me even more. I'm not chasing anybody. I'm making my own, my own histories. Obviously, the job is not done yet. I wanna get the trophy now that I'm here. It's gonna be a great atmosphere. My first final in Wimbledon. It's just crazy to think about it. Hopefully people can also recognize the also importance of this match for me, and I just need to focus on myself and what I need to do. I put myself in a very good position, so the final result is what counts.